Hi everybody, quick note before the video starts. There was an application error from Warp. It is a new application that I was trying out and it gave me not responding error in the middle of the video. So if you want to just see the installation and the demo part of the Higgsfield CLI, you can skip to the 24 or 25-minute mark of the video. Thank you.
Hello everybody, welcome back to today's video. Thank you for the response on the video I uploaded yesterday. Today I had a user query about can I cut down on my video generation costs by using Expert AI Terminal. So I told the customer yes, definitely you can. Expert AI Terminal becomes an orchestrator that can be used with generative model APIs available on large scale platforms like Higgsfield. Higgsfield itself has its own client MCP and skill. Let me go ahead and open it. Yeah, so here you can see Higgsfield offers its own terminal client as well as they offer an MCP for direct cloud connection, a client and a skill as well. So if you have an Higgsfield account with whatever credits that you have input, directly you can connect Higgsfield using the Expert AI terminal and start using it. Right now I do not have any credits, but still let's see how we can set this up into Expert AI terminal and get it working. So for that, I already have Expert AI terminal opened up on the left hand side, and you can see I am using the OpenRouter free model. So this model is free forever or as long as OpenRouter allows us to use it. Let me quickly go ahead and create a prompt on the right hand side of the screen which has Obsidian opened up. So let's see. For building any kind of extension like this for any kind of tool, you just have to prompt the terminal. So I'll just tell it that I want to create a Higgsfield connection with Expert AI terminal. It has a CLI and a skill as well. Use the following link to get more information and tell me how I can start using Higgsfield via Expert AI terminal. From here you would have a better understanding of my scripts and data for a more holistic prompt generation. First, tell me if it is possible or not. If yes, then tell me how will you do it. Proceed after permission. Alright, so this looks like a healthy prompt that we can use. I'll quickly go ahead and paste it into the terminal. Right now we are using a free models router, so sometimes this is not up to the task. So let's see if in the middle we feel we should change the model, we can definitely do that. And here you can see it has already done a web search on the local host and created a summary, I can simply review and approve the summary so that the model gets more information and context to begin with. And here you can see it searched 5 sources, and now it is fetching a GitHub Higgsfield CLI main branch. So it must be understanding the code base, reading the README, and understanding how it can be deployed. Let's just wait for a while. Yeah, so it has responded. Use npm install authentication for login, and then the sub agent integration can be done. So 2 or 3 different sub agents can be handled to create chains of different type of Higgsfield generations. But wait, I didn't provide it with the particular link that I was looking at. So let's do that so that it can get more information. And there was a certain prompt also available. I had just seen. Okay, we'll look at it later on. I'll just provide this link. Press enter. It's not important to provide context every time. Yeah, so if you go to Hermes agent, this is a particular prompt that is there. Connect the Higgsfield MCP. It supports Higgsfield AI. So with that, the agent can easily understand what is happening. But MCPs are not that preferable because they have a lot of token usage. Right now, let's focus on the CLI. Okay, so yeah, it has confirmed twice that it is possible, and it is also telling that 3 agents will be used to complete this task. Let's go ahead and install it. Alright, please install the skill and CLI and tell me when it is ready to use or when login is required. I would like to use Higgsfield from within this terminal itself. Great. Let's see what it does now. I'll just go ahead and copy this particular prompt so that I have history. Even though the expert AI terminal saves this as a local chat file, so I can always do /resume and get back to this chat whenever required. Alright, I am consistently misspelling Higgsfield. Yeah, so here you can see the agent has started with an npm install command, and it is directly installing the Higgsfield CLI. That's perfect for us. So we can just wait. It will be downloading some kind of dependencies, and because of that, this particular command will take time. Sometimes free models, if they have spent a lot of time on a task, they get aborted abruptly. So if that is the case, you can just type continue and it will continue working, just like we have in Google Anti-Gravity. Yeah, so it took about 99 seconds and it has failed due to connectivity issues. All right. That's not a problem. Let's go ahead and manually download it because we can. I'll go to the CLI, open GitHub. Yeah, it was already open. Oh, it's not a large package. I wonder what was the particular problem. I'll quickly go ahead and unzip this file, and let's go to our USB drive for Expert AI terminal and paste this in the extensions tool. So CLI main I have pasted. Now I'll just go ahead and copy this file path and provide it to the terminal so that it has a better understanding. I have downloaded the repo in this file path. Please see and continue. Alright, so it is again reading the file. So this gray text is basically the model thinking. These are all the thoughts that it is having in a chronological fashion before the white text output. Great. So it has already started figuring out how Higgsfield CLI will be integrated into the node profile and the npm package for Expert AI terminal, and it has resulted in an output. I found the client to make it visible from within. Install the, you'll need to binary, build it since the info failed earlier, download the retest and place it. Okay, great. Let's do this. Yeah, but I can't see a HF file. Actually, I think I had to download the package. Yeah, so here are the releases. Let's go and check those. Tar, Windows AMD. Alright, let's try this file. I think this will be faster. This is my first time interacting with the Higgsfield CLI. Alright, so I have extracted the exe file and place it in this folder. Okay, I'll do that. Let's go ahead and copy it just in case some kind of error happens. We'll have a copy of this file. Alright, let's go ahead and go back to the agent now. I have placed the exe in and I'll provide it with the file path. Okay, Higgsfield is still not installing, I think. Not a problem, let's do one thing. We'll go ahead and create another terminal. Right now I'm creating a new terminal repo in Warp. Alright, let's try a manual installation. I think this is already working. Yeah, it is trying to find the directory, but it is not there. That's yeah. So let's try the basic npm install. Whoa. I've recently started experiencing this problem of Warp actually shutting down. So this Warp application was heavily advertised, and I thought it's a good way to manage all the subagents and clients that I use as terminals. But this is something that I've been facing since 2 days. Let's just wait for it to install. I would hate for it to get closed and I have to start working again. Okay, if that is the case, I'll also go ahead and open another terminal. It's not important that only one that the terminal can be accessed only in one instance. You can always open this bat file again and again for multiple instances of the terminal. Here you can see now I have just opened it in the Windows PowerShell, which I feel is much more stable than these new age apps like Warp. Anyways, let's just wait for this to respond. If it does not, that's fine as well. And quickly what I'll do is in this same oh, there is a Higgsfield file, but I wonder why it was giving an error here. No worries, let's go ahead and actually install in my npm global directory of expert AI terminal. Here you can see now I have started installing the Higgsfield client. And on the other hand, another instance of expert AI terminal is loading. You can see it is unrelated to the earlier instance, so we are safe on that part. Yeah, now it is taking a time to install. This is what happened inside expert AI terminal as well. It took about 1 minute. Great. So I think perfect. Now we have the Higgsfield CLI in our terminal. Alright, I think this particular instance will not work. Yeah, you can see it exited quite quickly. Alright, warp is trying to get back. This is not good at all. I don't think I can trust this application anymore for expert AI terminal usage. Yeah, even you can see after closing it is reopening on its own. Apparently it looks like it's working, but I can't click anything. Yeah, it's stuck on a loop. Okay, hopefully it doesn't open up now. I'm just waiting for the terminal to boot up. I think I should not trust this anymore, so I'm going to close it. Let's just continue this in the normal terminal. Yeah, I think because there was a crash, now the npm install is building again. So this is a auto self-healing build that is happening. Let's just wait for the npm root to finish. I'll just provide it with the file path. Yeah, so here you can see that it can see that the Higgsfield CLI has been installed. Let's wait for its response. Okay, I don't know why this version is downloaded some packages. Maybe there was some pending software install. software update that was happening. Tell me, can you access the Higgsfield CLI? No, just use bash command Higgsfield. Alright, great. Here you can see that now it understands that Higgsfield has been installed. And now let's just try a particular command. So let's do Higgsfield login. Now I can directly run these commands as well. If I just add a exclamation point and then write whatever command I want, this can be done easily. Okay, this is not the browser I'm using. Let's go to another one. Yeah, I want to connect. Device has been authorized. Great. So it has connected. Now tell me, how can you help me in generating content? Try and generate one right now. Discuss the concept for the image with me first. Alright, I just asked this question so that it can understand more context of how the Higgsfield software will work. Of course, all this time that is being taken is only for the first time setup, and after that the software will directly jump in. Okay, so yeah, it has come up with something. Let's just say create a sci-fi nature poster which is realistic. So I've given it a very basic prompt. Let's see what it does. Does it expand? Does it convert it to the Higgsfield CLI command directly in a proper way or not? Right now, because I don't have credits, it will most probably give an error. But still, yeah, you can see now it is listing the models that it has. I can do a Control O and I will see all of the list of models that are available to me. And what you'll realize is all this is actually free agentic AI. Right now, even though we have used about 200,000 tokens, and you can say about 200,000 tokens for the previous conversation, still all this is at zero cost to us. Yeah, so it just thought a bit and now it's creating a detailed prompt for my approval. I wanted to give sci-fi nature because they are opposite elements. Great. So it has also suggested a model for with which I can use. I will now just go ahead and say approved, generate now, save, and now I can also provide it with a particular file path where it should save all the outputs, and let's see what it does. There are a few silence gaps in the video because right now I will just, I want to speak when I am giving some kind of information. Great. Now what the AI is doing, it is actually figuring out how to exactly give commands to the Higgsfield CLI. So this particular thing, a user would have to do it for themselves, but now the AI is doing it for us, and we can simply, review and learn accordingly what is a particular uh, command that works. Let me just go down. And here you can see it gave a proper command, but then s- i- exactly after that it resulted in a error in billing period. So that means not enough credits are there, but this also means that at least this API connection is working. And here you can see, because this is a self-healing agent, it also realized that there was a problem. I am on a free plan, there are insufficient credits, and now it just told me that I can just go ahead and buy some new credits, and from here I'll easily be able to create whatever kind of imagery or videos that I want. Now I have a database with some few stories as well. So let's say I can go ahead and start working on my story, and whatever the story is, I can read it. I can also provide it to the expert AI terminal for editing or improvement. Additionally, I can, just through working directly on these scripts, I can simply copy paste, create prompts, and pair it with the expert AI terminal, so that I am only between these two tabs and the generations are happening automatically. Once any kind of generation happens, you can add that folder into your Obsidian vault as well, and simply view whatever kind of images or videos that have been generated. Of course, this was not a one shot 3-second seamless solution, but this is something that is yours and something that is free forever. That definitely counts for something, especially now when token prices are getting higher each and every month. Let's just finish this video with some more details. Okay, I will add credits tomorrow, but tell me what are the possibilities now that I have Higgsfield? What can I do to improve my productivity and cost by using Higgsfield with via expert AI terminal? Again, I'll repeat, this was all from free models. So these are the uh, cheapest token models that are available. If we are using models like Opus 4.7 or any of the latest models, they are much faster and they have better output as well. As an AI power user, you might already know that. Alright, so now it is detailing of what it can do with this particular software setup that we have done. Yeah, so it is saying that we can refine prompts, we can do A and B testing on prompts before burning any credits. The prompts can be split. We'll find the most efficient phrasing, use Higgsfield's built-in presets, models like product photoshoot, and also yes, this terminal will access all those particular presets available in Higgsfield AI docs, explore them and apply it for better token usage. Keep prompts under 60 tokens if possible, longer. Alright, so this is doing some kind of affordability or budget saving within the terminal as well. Yeah, it is suggesting some models that we can use. Of course, that can be done. Setting up of batch jobs and schedule generations. Create shortcuts with bash aliases. We can write a loop that generates multiple variants. Yes, because just like Claude Code, this also runs for a long time. You can actually create whatever kind of automations required. There can be an uploading pipeline, a sync or a hook as well. And okay, so this is a use parameter seed lock seed for reproducible drafts. Avoid regenerating the same idea. This is again a very good idea from this terminal. Low cost drafts with cheaper models, batch generations if you poster ideas. Great. I can document every prompt we test. So tomorrow you simply rerun with the. This is great. Please create an SEO optimized lengthy article that contains all this information, and also in the start contains a detailed guide on how Higgsfield CLI can be installed and used in expert AI terminal. Save this as a well formatted MD file in. Now I will just go ahead and give it the file path again. If I refer to archive, automatically it remembers the where I save all these files. But because AI is still in its very nascent stage, I always make sure by providing it file paths so it is never confused. MD files are just markdown files that are there, and these are very simply text files that you can use. Now this product recording on the one that you see on the right is also a markdown file that I am using. Okay, great. So it has already started writing the article. This I can definitely cross check, proofread once and publish it on my website for anyone who is looking to use video generation and looking to save costs on that heavy duty work. Let's just wait for this to end. Alright, this looks actually quite detailed and lengthy, because at heart Expert AI terminal is a research and development terminal. You can trust that it will give you most accurate informations almost all of the times. AI hallucinations have been an important thing that I have been working to eliminate from these kinds of workflows, because if we have AI hallucinations, then any kind of work cannot move forward. Great, so it has created that file. Let me go ahead and check it once. And yeah, you can see over here the file has appeared. I can simply just open the file, and now I can go ahead and read it, proofread it, and distribute it however I require. Looks great. Alright, I'll go ahead and copy this system root itself. Perfect. So our job is done. I can simply do /new, and you can see that I did not even have to use any kind of paid model to complete the job. Of course, sometimes the things are a bit slow and you yourself have to do a bit of troubleshooting. But any person who is using such kind of tools, I assume, would have that kind of basic knowledge. All right. So that ends today's video. Thank you so much everybody for joining in. I will go ahead and publish this article on the newsletter and the website as well, so everybody knows how you can leverage Higgsfield CLI with Expert AI Terminal for maximum productivity and cost efficiency. Cost efficiency is a thing that very less AI companies are thinking about, but for our company at ssv.asia, this is a fundamental philosophy that we are working with, especially because we are based in India and we have a very price sensitive market. So that is why it is our mission and goal to help our clients save as much money on AI computing as possible. Of course, this technology is important, great to use, but it will come at a cost. And if we help you to reduce that cost, we are happy in doing so. Again, thank you so much for joining, and I hope to see you all in another video very soon.